Hello, it is a dark episode for March the 18th, 2024, where I had a tired day. I definitely was kind of slightly off. We got out for sushi at Bon Sushi, which was nice. We came home and I was just kind of bleh. I watched a movie. Here, we'll just talk about the movie. Baha'u'llah at the beginning, which was a Tollywood Tamil movie, a big blockbuster movie from the same person and persons who did RRR, which is kind of like the first half of a massive epic where, orphan of uncertain, mysterious origins turns out to be, the lost prince, king, god of these people, very told very much in this amazing kind of. I think if Cecil B. DeMille was working now and was using modern tech. This is the kind of movie, at least the CGI of 2015 or whenever this was made. That's what they would have been doing. It is quite stirring in a way that is kind of shameless. The hammering levers at full strength. Had a sequence in it which I have a feeling is most egregious blackface. In that some evil baddies who might as well just been orcs. Makes me actually think J.R.R. Tolkien was kind of racist, because it's like these are basically orcs, but it's dudes in black face, basically. And I think it was kind of coded as slightly kind of like Africanish or maybe Australian Aborigine. It was, yeah, that was it's like, it's one of these things of like, it's very stirring, but you wonder, it's like, is this just amazing kind of rah 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 like American thingy, or is this like Lenny Riefenstahl Lenny Riefenstahl kind of horrible fascist nationalism? I don't think it is that, but you don't know. It's one of these things of you're completely outside of the culture. You've got no idea what the signifiers are signifying, because I don't have those levers to push. I've just got the very basic ones, which this one does do that. There's stirring things, lots of slow mo and just amazing action, and hilariously, there's a warning at the beginning saying like, look, any animals you see in this, they're CGI animals. Nobody was hurt. And then whenever you have a thing of like a elephant gets whammed to death, it's like there's a big. They put a little CGI little banner in the corner to just remind you this is CGI. We're not harming animals. And I wonder if that was in the original thing that was shown to people in India, or if this is like, oh shit, we're showing this to Westerners and they're gonna get freaked out because there's animals getting hurt, which it's, yeah. So there's that. Yeah, I watched this over a couple of days. I am gonna watch the second one. It breaks into song at parts. It's not as insane actually as RRR. I think the blackface evil baddies probably was like, this isn't going to translate over, and it's very much that the RRR was very much done in the kind of British colonial times, where this is obviously kind of envisioned as ye old. I get the sense of like ye old, what would be medieval times for us, is this is medieval times for whatever medieval was for an Indian, for for Tamil, kind of that. There's actually a Tamil version and a Hindi version, which I assume is just like two different language groups. It's like if it was like English or if it was French Canadian in Canada, something like that. But so yes, very very stirring, very kind of dramatic, in a very dramatic way. Everyone's very heightened. This is why I think of I think of like Cecil B. DeMille, kind of that kind of the greatest epics ever told. Whereas we're using Cecil B. DeMille is using kind of biblical stuff to tell stories and have fun, sexy times and action times. They're using kind of mythical, kind of great nationalistic stories of India, which is, the nationalistic thing is where you kind of get into, you know, every this is definitely black and white, great heroes, black and white more morality. It's done in vivid, epic cinemascope color, super saturated, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, yeah. So that's what I watched. I watched Bahulubi, the beginning, and then I will watch the second Bahulubi, the conclusion. Bum, bum, bum. All right, I'll leave it there. More videos later.